Hi everyone. We're going to find the rectangular coordinates for each point to 3 decimal places. So this is where you use the calculator. And again, what we're going to use is the fact that cosine of our angle equals x divided by r. So x equals r if you cross multiply r cosine of theta, and sine of theta equals y divided by r. And so your y equals r sine of theta. And then you just use your calculator. So these are pretty easy. We're dealing in degrees here. So make sure when you're dealing in degrees, you're using the right, these are in degrees. And make sure you're using the right mode on your calculator. So for the first one, we have x equals r, which is 1. So we just have cosine of 20 degrees, and that equals 0.940. And y equals 1 times sine of 20, and that equals 0.0342. So your ordered pair is 0.940, comma 0.342. Okay, the next one, we have x equals 2 cosine of 20, and that's going to equal 1.879, and y equals 2 sine of 20, and that equals 0.684. So the ordered pair is 1.879 and 0.684. All right, and the next one, we have x equals cosine of 2. Now on this one, you have to be careful because this one, you need to change your mode from degrees to radians. So if you change your mode to degrees to radians, you should get 0.416. And y equals sine of 2 radians. And that's going to equal 0.909. So that gives you negative 0.416, comma 0.909. And now our last one here is this one. So you get x equals 1 cosine of negative 2. And that gives you negative 0.416. And y equals sine of negative 2. And that gives you negative 0.909. So it's the same as this one, but our y is negative. Okay, the others are very similar. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, make sure for these two, you put your calculator in degrees, and for these two, you put it in radians. So if I do the first one, I'm going to get x equals cosine of 65 degrees, and that equals 0.423. Y equals sine of 65 degrees, and that gives you 0.906. 0.423, 0.906. Okay. So you can try this one. I'll give you the answer to that one. That one's going to be for this one. The answer is going to be 1.690 and 3.625. So do it the same way. You're just using your calculator. Now for the second one, make sure your third one, the calculator's in radians. So you're going to get x equals 2 cosine of 3, and that equals negative 1.980. And do the same thing for your sine function. And let's see what that gives you. That gives you 0.282. So that answer is like this. And then for this one, you try this one on your own. And when you do that one, you should get negative 1.980 and negative 0.282 for that one. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.